Assalamualaikum everyone. Today I want to explain about the unscheduled maintenance presented by me, BATRISYIA binti Muhammad Noor, AMALIA, NURIN and Wan. So, for the first slide, I will explain about the objective project assignment. So for the first one is to ensure comprehensive project planning by defining clear objective, timelines and resource allocation to meet project goals efficiently. So for the second is establish and maintain quality standard throughout the project to ensure deliverables meet or exceed expectation and adhere to industry regulation. So the last one is to optimize the use of resource, including personnel and budget, to enhance project efficiency and minimize waste while achieving project deliverables. Okay, so let me introduce of the team members. So for the first one is IZZATI as a leader, NURIN ATHIRAH as a research lead, me, BATRISYIA as a deadline manager, and the last one is ADRIANA AMALIA as a role assignment manager.
Hi, my name is IZZATI and today I want to talk about introduction of industry players. So, the person in industry for unscheduled maintenance is TC Muhammad Abdul Halim bin Basirun. He works at a company called Servco Sendirian Berhad. So, Servco Sendirian Berhad is a member of Zikon Group of companies. It is a facility management company in Malaysia that was incorporated in September 2020. As a member of Zikon Group of companies, Servco is affiliated with its wealth of network and world-class experience in engineering, construction, and corporate governance. So, what are the scope of company that Servco offer? Servco Sendirian Berhad offered asset and facility management services, sanitation services, and support services. For example, for asset and facility management services, it offers facilities engineering management and biomedical engineering maintenance. Under sanitation services, there are healthcare waste management and cleansing services. And for support services, there are landscape care services and sustainability services.
What is HTM? HTM is technology management, is where disciplines of science, technology, and business are made. You could work as a biomedical equipment technician or medical equipment repairer, installer, calibrate or troubleshoot biomedical instrument, medical device or machine that used in a health setting.
Now we will go through for the objectives of HTM for unscheduled maintenance. First objective is to minimize equipment downtime, whereas is known as an action to quickly address equipment failures, to ensure devices are available for patient care, and reducing operational delay, as well as optimizing the workflow in healthcare settings. So maksudnya minimizing equipment downtime ni adalah untuk kita memastikan bahawa unscheduled maintenance ni adalah diselenggara tepat pada waktunya. For the second objectives of HTM is to ensuring patient safety. So this objective is to prevent equipment-related risks by promptly repairing malfunctioning devices, especially those critical to patient health, and to maintain a safe environment for patients and healthcare providers. Maksudnya ensuring patient safety ni bukan sahaja untuk pesakit, tapi dia adalah untuk kepada user dia juga. Sebab kita nak memastikan bahawa equipment hospital tu boleh diguna pakai dan dioperasi seperti biasa. So for the last objective of HTM is to maintain compliance with standard. This is where the equipment must comply with healthcare regulatory requirements and standards such as those from the Joint Commission or ISO, and to ensure that unscheduled maintenance practices keep equipment within safe operational parameters.
Alright, now I want to talk about the process of flowchart of unscheduled maintenance. So as you can see, there are 12 processes that we have to undergo for unscheduled maintenance. So firstly, the user identity faults during use means that the user needs to confirm the faults during the user needs to identity what are the faults during when they use the machine, and then we decontaminate faulty equipment, and then we initiate a request to ZMSB through CMMS, which is emergency call direct to ZMSB help desk, and then the help desk will assign ticket to the respective department and person, and then the person will respond to the request within specific time frame. For example, for emergency, it must be less than 30 minutes, and then it will execute corrective or breakdown maintenance. After that, we go to part 7. Part 7 is do the maintenance required part of purchase or vendor survive? So if yes, the Bems personnel shall raise PR, and if no, we can just continue maintenance once part received or vendor service is received. And then we have to perform performance tests or electrical safety tests, and then we complete the work order and assessment detail, and lastly we have to ask authorized personnel to verify and close ticket in CMMS. Alright, so who is the person in charge for unscheduled maintenance? There are 2 persons who are in charge for unscheduled maintenance. Firstly is maintenance manager, and second is a maintenance supervisor. So their roles are to assess the situation, to resource allocation, to coordinate with other departments, for documentation, and to ensure safety compliance.
Okay, list of document or file that needed in HTM. We have 9 lists of document. First, we need equipment inventory record. Second, maintenance and service log. Third, risk management and compliance documentation. Fourth, operational and user manuals. 5, procurement and budget documentation. 6, an incident and safety document. 7, NO life, EOL and decommissioning records. 8, software and firmware update record. And lastly, we need vendor and contract documentation.
So next, let's explain about the description, activity and responsibility. So the first one is immediate response and troubleshooting, repair and replacement of components, documentation and reporting. So for the fourth one is compliance with safety and regulatory standard. 5 is preventive future failures, and the last one is calibration and testing.
Lastly, for the conclusion, to conclude, unscheduled maintenance is very important in healthcare, especially in the hospital, as it requires a further actions of ensuring the medical devices keep operating even at the less critical life situation, because we need to consider about other aspects as well that complies on how the maintenance is working to give full functionality to the medical modalities itself. So now we will go through for our Ganjat for assignment project. So for week 14, we did have Bems discussion and sharing knowledge from concession parties. And for week 15, we have to decide types of medical devices maintenance that we need to do for an assignment from the list of concession given. So for our topic, we decided to make a presentation about maintenance, where the person in charge for the industry that gave a talk before is TC Abdul Halim from Company. And for week 16, we need to do a research about medical devices maintenance chosen by our own group, which is unscheduled maintenance. And we need to revise about it before we make a slide presentation. During week 16 and 17, we have divided categories of unscheduled maintenance part for each member to do their job when before during the presentations for this topic. And we also have referred to the concession notes for external sources. So for week 18, we decided to make a slide presentation for this BEMS assignment. And the last one for week 19 is where we need to do a presentation for BEMS assignment.